I Duvren Gubens which is the Peer Gynt Suite by Edvard Grieg, loosely translated into Hall of the Mountain King. Now, if you have never heard of the Peer Gynt Suite, maybe you have. Let me try your ear for a second. Messed up the end there for a little bit, I'm sorry. That was just by memory. If you've ever watched a Bugs Bunny cartoon, that is that classic beginning. The sunrise, yada da 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 da. Anyway, yeah, I know, all those cartoons, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, all of them use classical music. So this is the last movement of the suite of Peer Gynt. It's just a sort of a tone poem. Stories of our hero, and this particular part of the story, our hero is in the castle of this goblin king, and he's like trapped, and all the goblins are gathered around him, and they're discussing, well, they're more like arguing as to how they should cook and eat him. And so the lyrics to this song are, should we, pluck his nails and then, eat his nose? Or maybe we should, roast his eyes and then skewer his toes, something like that. So it's got an ominous, spooky nature to it. And it becomes more and more frenzied as it becomes played again and again and again, and just repeated over and over again, because the goblins go in this frenzy. Oh, let's just eat him and tear him apart. So the essential thing you need to learn about this happens in the beginning, those three brackets. It starts pizzicato. Shift back for the second green bracket, the -1, 4, -1, and then there you go right here. There's your little horns. You see your horns? See that? Your little goblin horns, goblin ears. So try that. 1, 3, 4. Shift. Goblin ears. And that's all you really need to know for this. One thing I do in measure 5 to measure 8 is I keep my finger down in this bar flat across like this to get the resonance. Otherwise, it would sound like this. See the difference? So try to keep your fingers down. That is string technique. And in measure 9 to measure 12, we are in our fantastic extensions. And in your measure 10, you're going to be sliding up your first finger to the C natural and then sliding it back to the B natural. Stays right there in position. You see these three fingers stay glued onto the D string. That's what it's like. And then in measure 13 to measure 16, three here, now you see a first and second ending. These are endings. So the first time you play, you get to the spot, you play the first box, and then you go back to the beginning. And then when you come by a second time, you skip the box 1 and you go to box 2. So the first time it sounds like this. And the second time you're bowing and it sounds like this. then you all end like that. It's a brief explanation of first and second endings. Hope you like the tune. Stick around, we're going to learn a lot.